Hello, today I have an exciting video, as you may probably tell by the title. I'm going to announce and tell you the prompts of the second round of my readathon, which I host with Georgia from Apple Reads, which is the Disney movie readathon, where we do readathons based on Disney Channel movies. So High School Musical, Camp Rock, all that beautiful, amazing stuff. Before I start telling you the prompts, a few frequently asked questions that nobody asked. The readathon takes place from the 15th of December to the 21st, I believe, but I will put the correct thing down here somewhere. The readathon, you can read however many books you want, or however little books you want. You can use one book for every single prompt. You can use multiple books for the same prompt. The only rule is that the more pages you read, the more points you get. And the person with the most points at the end of the readathon wins Final Jam. The rules are all over Twitter, so if you want to check that out, please head to our Twitter, which I will leave in the description. But for every page you read, you get 10 points, and the more pages you read, the more points you get, and at the end, the person with the most points wins Final Jam. Basically, it's that. That's the readathon. I think it's fun, but I'm kind of biased. This time we have 8 prompts for 7 days, which is a lot. You don't need to read all of them. I'm not gonna try, so, you know. Yeah, let's go into it because I'm rambling. I forgot. Before I say all the books that I'm gonna read for each prompt and what each prompt is, I'm just gonna tell you what book I am reading that has nothing to do. I want to finish Throne of Glass, so I'm gonna read this. I'm not gonna say anything else because you already know this has gone for way too long. I need to read this book. That's it. That's it. Let's go. So the first prompt is Camp Rock. Read a book that has a yellow, red, or brown cover. So it is based on the sign Camp Rock. It has those colors. You can literally interpret all the prompts the way you want. You can read a book that only has one color, a book that has all 3, whatever you want. I chose a yellow book, which is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. This is about the other people in the stories about the chosen one, I think. I don't really know. So, yeah. Prompt number 2 is Mitchie and Shane, which is to read a romance. Literally any romance could work for this. And I'm gonna choose Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. This is about 2 friends that set each other up with bad dates. That's all I know about this book, and it sounds perfect, so I'm gonna read this. The next prompt is This Is Me, which is to read a book that has your favorite trope. And for that, I'm going to read Frankly in Love by David Yoon. I thought I said the name wrong. This is a fake relationship, which is one of my favorite tropes. And it's about a guy that's like somebody else but is dating another girl to fool their parents, and I think they end up falling in love. Something like that. I don't really know. The next prompt is We Rock, which is to read a book that has a 2-word title. And for that, I'm choosing Full Disclosure by Cameron Garrett. This is a book about a girl that has HIV, I think. That's all I know about it, but it's very hyped, and I think it's gonna be good. The next prompt is Too Cool for You. If you weren't obsessed with that song, I don't know you, but Too Cool for You, which is to read a book that is hyped on BookTube or whatever. Just a book that's hyped. And for that, I'm choosing Loveless by Alice Oseman. This has been hyped a lot everywhere, so I really want to read it. Also, I've hyped it up by myself, so you can choose it like that if you want. Just you do you, boo. I don't know what the book is about. I just know it's about a character called Georgia. The next prompt is Connect 3, which is to read a book that is part of a trilogy. And for this, I'm very unsure about whether I'm doing this prompt and another one because there are 8 prompts and I don't want to stress myself, but I'm still including it in my TBR even though I doubt I'm going to read them. But Ever the Hunted by Erin Summeril is part of a trilogy called The Clash of Kingdoms. I've had this book for a while and I bought it right when it was hyped on BookTube, and then I found out nobody really likes it, so I mean, the people I watched didn't like it. So yeah, I didn't buy the rest of the series, and yeah, I just have this one, but who knows if I actually will read this. And this is about a girl that is hunting the person who killed her dad, something like that. The next prompt is Help Out in the Kitchen, which is to read a book that has food in the cover or in the title. And I know you're gonna think I'm weird, but it's food. But it's House of Salt and Sorrow. Salt is food, technically, it's seasoning, but you put it on food. I don't have another book with food on it. Just deal with it. Interpret it the way you want. It's my readathon. I can do what I want. I'm buddy reading this with Georgia because we both have this book and it has salt on it, which is food, But this is about the 12 dancing princesses, sisters, whatever the fairy tale is. It's a retelling on that. That's all I know. And the last prompt is Final Jam, which I'm not gonna try to do this last prompt because I don't want to start another series before I finish Throne of Glass, which is really triggering me at the moment, but it's fine. Final Jam is to read a book that features competition, which is also another of my favorite tropes. And for this, I'm choosing The Crown's Game by Evelyn Skye. I'm not gonna read this, but it's still on my TBR. And it's about a competition that I don't know what it is about, but I know it's a competition. Great explanation! These are all the books I'm gonna try and read in December. Please send help, because Kingdom of Ash is way too big. Way too big. But these are all the books I'm gonna try and read for the readathon and One Book Not. I really hope you join us during that week to have fun with us and read and talk about Camp Rock. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next word video. Bye!